Yo, what up gamers? Today I'm bringing you another crafting video, and this time we're gonna be crafting a scepter. Now, why are we crafting a scepter? It's because despite the fact that I already had one that was just about as good as it gets, I've decided that based on the specters that I will be using to nuke Arbiter and push minion damage as far as it goes, I will need two suffixes that were not in my old scepter. And those two suffixes are minion cast speed and minion percent life. Thankfully, those are both really easy to get, so this will not be that hard. But either way, as you may have seen at the start, the first step is to begin with Fractured Spirit or Fractured Allies in your presence deal percent damage, because obviously we want percentage spirit hybrid, and ally damage in presence for the three prefixes. So after we have one fracture, all it takes is chaosing for just about 2 hours straight, so that you get the other 50 weight mod that you did not fracture. After doing that, to make this particular scepter, it's honestly quite easy. It really just takes whittling until you find the cast speed and the life. Then you just need to desecrate the +4 minion skills. And after doing that, it's really just a matter of whittling along with Sinistral Omens here and there to avoid whittling of the suffixes to find the hybrid spirit. Thankfully I was able to craft this pretty easily. It only took about 400 div. However, keep in mind that hitting the tier 1 spirit fracture or the allies in presence fracture can be incredibly difficult, as it can mathematically take you hundreds of divines worth of chaos just to hit those, and then you gotta hit the 1 in 3 fracture. And not only that, after you get the fracture, you gotta chaos again to get the other mod that you did not fracture. But after doing that, it's really not that difficult. The only expensive step after getting through that is the fact that you need to Sinistral Erasure to get the hybrid spirit, because cast speed is a very low item level. It is 56, so whittles will very often delete it if you try to go for just regular whittles. But either way, the scepter has been crafted, and because I ain't no bitch, we're going to be locking it and hopefully getting a +5. Now, on the first lock, I did have the option to get a third socket. However, because it was the very first lock, I decided I'm not going to settle. So I kept going, and I kept going. And let's just say that after enough locks, I still kept going. Eventually, being somewhat disappointed with the results, I decided to take the third socket after 5 locks. However, to make myself feel better, or well, worse in the end, I decided to also lock my chest piece, which has already been locked a few times previously and unsuccessfully. So I decided to go for it again, hoping for a 4th socket or an Insane Sanctify. Unfortunately, as you're going to see, there was no Insane Sanctify, and as you may have noticed by the fact that I said sadly decided to lock, there was also no 4th socket. So I more or less spent 9 locks today to achieve pretty much nothing, but it is what it is. That is the nature of the beast, and how the cookie crumbles. Either way, now that the scepter has been crafted, I think I'm ready to roll out the Minion build that I've been working on after upgrading it based on you guys' feedback, you know, the commenters, all the people that directed me towards ways to improve minion damage. I thank all of you, and yeah, the upcoming video will be showcasing the culmination of the Minion saga. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.